And we're rolling. Hello, and welcome to Big Red TV. Very excited to have you watching us for our very first episode. Unfortunately, John could not be here today. He's at a rhubarb convention. No, sorry. He's at a foot job convention. I couldn't read my own notes there. But it'll be okay. We have two very special guests for you. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome our first guest onto the stage, and that would be Ellis Harlanson, sci-fi writer. How's it going, Ellis?
It's going fine. Why'd you introduce me like that?
What do you mean?
I'm not a sci-fi writer, you know? I'm a writer.
Well, you wrote Star Wars, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't write Star Wars, first of all. I write independent, self-published science fiction novels. Some would describe them as science fiction. I say they are close-minded. But, you wouldn't call, Stephen King a horror writer, would you? Or, you wouldn't call, Leonardo da Vinci a Jesus painter. I'm just a writer. It's in my blood.
So you write things like Star Wars.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much.
Our phone mic. I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. I think it looks really good.
Thanks.
You seem very comfortable.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very comfortable.
So, you told me you wanted to read a little excerpt from
your
new story.
I'm working on a new book. It's very, very good, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, you may.
It's also very it's a lot of sci-fi these days is very sanitized, whole family can enjoy.
What do you mean by that?
The Disney owns everything and everybody's catering to children who are not even real people, in my opinion. And this story is a bit more racy. It's a bit sexier than you're used to, maybe.
So you don't think it's Disney material?
I think if Disney had a brain, they would buy it, yes. But I don't know if they would. If they have a brain.
Well, why don't you read it to us?
Yes, I don't need your permission, but yes, thank you. It's called The Lady Who Rode a Rocket. She was a vision in red lace, long flowing blonde locks, lips as red as ripe cherries, a nice plump tuchus. She flew in on a giant flying rocket or whatever, and came in through the window of Dr. Harlanson, a specimen of masculinity. Even though he was almost 80 years old, he still had the boyish good looks of a young Don Johnson. The lady said, "Doctor, the universe needs you to make love to me." The doctor chuckled. "Ha ha ha. I've been expecting this." What followed was the craziest lovemaking session in history. A two-person orgy of ecstasy, a lollapalooza of body parts smashing into each other. They're like two cavemen discovering sex for the first time. And in the background, a spaceship crashed into a meteor. Or some shit.
Wow.
Powerful stuff, if I may say so myself.
It gave me a very strong mental image.
Gave you anything else? Down there.
Are you asking me if it gave me an erection?
I was implying it, yeah.
Didn't give me an erection.
I don't know. Yeah, more if you want.
But, I mean, I'm not the sci-fi guy, so I don't know too much about sensors and stuff like that. But possibly if you put a sensor on my penis that measured blood flow,
yeah,
it could possibly...
Well, that exists. That's not science fiction. That exists in our reality.
You have experience with these?
Oh, yeah, I have one.
You have one of these?
Yeah, I use it recreationally.
Does this help you write some of your own racy material?
Yeah. I need to know on what level am I excited so that I know what level the readers will be excited. The readers.
Well, I certainly was excited, and I'm certainly excited to have you here.
Thank you.
But just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Just, dig into the mind of Ellis.
Sure.
What inspires you? What brings these stories to life?
What an original question. I think what really inspires me, first of all, I like to go back to the works, to the Bible, really. The first sci-fi story, in my opinion, many people's opinion. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in that book. But mostly what inspires me is stuff that I wrote and stuff that I will write in the future. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That does sound quite sci-fi-y.
Oh yeah, it's futuristic.
You ever see The Matrix?
Yeah.
You think we're living in it?
Do I think we're living in a plot hole and cliche-ridden mess? Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, sometimes me too. Do you remember your first story you ever wrote?
When I was a child, this is a funny story actually. When I was a child, my mother asked me, Ellis, where is the money I gave you to buy milk? What happened? And I bought comic books with the money, and I weaved a fantastic tale of how a local boy stole my money, and I've considered that my first story. And she told that boy's father, and that father of that boy beat that boy senselessly. And I was proud of that because he was a bad kid. He wasn't a good kid. He didn't take my money, but he would have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
And from what I hear, you said later
Yeah.
you actually wrote also a play.
Yes,
Rest
I've written. I've ventured into the world of theater. I feel like there's not enough space theater. There's a lot of theater that takes place in like England and stuff, and that's fine if you're into that. But what about space? You can do anything in the world of theater, so why not go to space? It's also a lot cheaper than movies.
Yeah. Well, that
A
is
lot easier to
that
get
is a
budget.
definite benefit of it.
Yeah.
But from what I know, you also said that it's a 3-person play.
Oh yeah, it's a free person playing.
So that means we need another person for it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So then I think I should ask our other guest to come on down, Theo Mason Wood. Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Thank
sit
you.
sit down.
Hi, Theo.
Hey, Theo.
Ellis, Mr. Ellis.
It's the first time you two have ever met, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you a fan? Are you a fan of my work?
I haven't seen any of your work, read any of your work. Not so into sci-fi, really.
Again, it's not science fiction.
Fair enough.
Not just science fiction.
It is science fiction. I don't like the word sci-fi. I think it cheapens it.
And Theo, you're a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, so you a fan of comedy? You a fan of Theo?
I don't know this young gentleman, but I am a fan of comedy. Sure, George Carlin. Great. Sure. Are you like George Carlin?
Not really.
No. All right. He was a very, very, very.
Wow. Well, Theo, I wanted to ask you, I asked Ellis as well about a little bit about your origins as a comedian. Do you know where this started to percolate within your life?
The love for the stage.
The love for the stage.
Well, I come from a family of actors
Okay.
and writers. People used to say, "You don't fall far from the tree," but now people say "nepo baby." And from a very young age, I think I knew that I wanted to not be financially stable or ever have any much money to think of. So I decided to start doing stand-up comedy in Berlin.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. And you said a little bit about your family.
Mhm.
I did a little research beforehand. You have 2 brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
I do 2 older brothers.
2 older brothers.
Hmm.
I actually read recently about a rat study
Okay.
on brothers.
Uh-huh.
And it said rats with brothers tend to be more successful at mating. Have you found that to be true for yourself?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it's hard for me to compare it to anything, but I definitely found it to be I learned a lot about masculinity from those older men. I came in a much higher league than most other boys my age because of that, for sure.
There you go. There's the key right there. Follow-up question. I read another rat study that said rats that ate Greek yogurt tend to have larger testicles. Has that been also true in your experience?
No, I don't. But actually, I don't really ever eat Greek yogurt, and I have small balls.
In my experience, I don't eat Greek yogurt either, but I've seen rats with big balls, and now I'm assuming they eat Greek yogurt.
When did you see rats with big balls?
Oh, around the city, I just notice things. A lot of writing is noticing, I say. And we live in Berlin. It is a rat-infested place.
Do you ever use your dick sensor on the rats?
On the rats, it's not really made for them, but I can use, if they have really big balls, it might be possible. But I have to feed them a lot of Greek yogurt for that.
Do you catch them?
No, I don't. I never will.
I couldn't help but notice your mouth, Theo. Do you like pearly whites?
That's a weird question. That's
What?
a weird,
Pearly whites?
That's like teeth.
Teeth. Do I like teeth?
it's a weird question.
Absolutely. And my dentist says I'm in the top 95% of teeth health.
Oh, that's nice.
See, that's not a weird question.
I guess not. Yeah, I'm not. This is a weird show, though. You gotta admit that, right? Right, Theo?
It's a weird world. I would think that you would understand that a little bit.
As a sci-fi writer.
You ever shot a gun?
Only an air rifle. I've always wanted to have a go on one, though.
Yeah.
Ellis, have you ever shot a ray gun?
A ray gun, because I work at sci-fi. I've never shot a ray gun because it's not a real thing that exists. I have shot a gun. I have played Russian roulette with Stephen King once, and a third guy who died from the Russian roulette.
That reminds me of another science fiction movie, Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Is that a sci-fi movie?
Yeah, it's about some sort of like weird war in Southeast Asia.
And like the deer are people?
There's a deer hunter.
Oh,
So he is a deer hunter and he hunts humans.
oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Deers are very scary.
On a planet not unlike our own.
Mhm.
Theo, I hear that you were at Edinburgh Fringe.
I was over the month of August. I was
The entire month of August.
entire month of August.
Well, tell us a bit about this.
Oh, I think I went much like many people, expecting to become incredibly successful from it, and the experience I had,
And you were?
the experience I had was far from that.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the experience I had was lots of drunk Scottish people shouting at me, who seemed to think it was worth spending £15 just to kind of destroy my show. So some of it was good, because sometimes they wouldn't be there. But then I would say about 40% of the shows, it was mostly crowd control rather than stand-up comedy.
Oh, okay. So you got to flex your creative muscles and your muscles.
And my muscles, yes. And I had to build a very strong sense of self-defense.
Wow.
Internal psychological self-defense.
Speaking of creative muscles, if there were a steroid for creative muscles, would you inject it?
Yes. I would actually I'd like something to inject concentration rather than creativity. The creativity I have, having ideas is no problem. It's actually doing anything with them, making them.
I have a solution for that. Cocaine. Focuses you right up.
Do you use cocaine to write?
Oh, yeah.
Do you inject it?
No, that's dangerous. I snorted.
Well, then maybe you two can stay in touch.
Yeah, sure. I got a guy.
For your numbers.
Yeah.
I want to ask a question to you both.
Oh, yeah?
Do you have a favorite song?
No.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet
Not
Home
familiar with that one. How's it go?
Sweet Home Alabama.
It's like a country song, kind of thing.
So blue.
From what I hear, Alabama's a lovely place. Never been.
Never been.
I've never been. I don't like that part of America.
What part is that?
The south part, southern part.
Well, you know, I'm actually from the South,
I am.
technically.
Yeah.
But then we're not here for me.
No, we're not.
We're for you.
We're not really.
All right. Well, I think then we can move on to our play.
Yes. Well.
Ellis.
Yes. I wanted to say, you were at the Fringe Festival. It's a place of comedy. It's a place of stand-up. It's also a place of theater, experimental fringe theater. And this can maybe one day be put up there. It's an excerpt from. It's actually not this. It's in my pocket. It's an excerpt from a longer piece I wrote, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Put it on its feet. So, Connor, mind to also be in this.
Yeah, I don't mind. Castaway.
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 You ever see that movie?
Also sci-fi.
Yeah.
Bullshit movie. So Connor, you'll be in this, and Theo, you'll play the lead.
Nice.
He's a hero, a heroic space prince called Rex Laser.
Thank you.
Ellis, I would also just ask you not to degrade any Tom Hanks movies. He's a big fan of the show.
Is it?
Future.
He's overrated, is all I'm saying. And Connor, you'll be playing Lord Smegma.
All right.
He's a evil, gross guy. You can play that. And I'll read the stage directions. Interior spaceship day. Rex Laser, a blonde, broad-shouldered space warrior, is ready to face off against the fearsome, disgusting alien leader, Lord Smegma.
It's over for you, Smegma. Release the wizard now.
Foolish humanoid, your space powers have
I'm going to stop you right there. Can you make him more disgusting?
Yeah. Foolish humanoid.
That's a weird voice. No, just make him gross,
Okay. Foolish.
Yeah, no, with your voice, not with your.
Your space powers have no use in my kingdom.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about this?
Rex shoots space power from his space staff, destroying the pathetic, whimpering Smegma.
There's one. There's one thing. Up in there.
Overlooking a little bit. All right, Lord Smegma dies weekly. The wizard, a wise older man in a black turtleneck sweater and glasses, is released from his cage. I'll play the wizard as well. Thank you, Rex Laser. You have freed me.
Don't thank me, wizard. You are the true savior of the universe. Your wisdom and writing ability far surpass anything I can do with my rippling muscles and toned physique.
Yes, you are right. I am the real hero.
Let us go back to my kingdom, where you will marry my beautiful sister, Princess Chastity.
Fucking A. The wizard and Rex go in their spaceship and fly away. Let's go. Yeah, that was really good. I think it has movie potential,
Yeah.
but I'm not really. I can't afford. I don't have representation in Hollywood right now, so.
What happened to your agent?
Oh, he died. He was the third guy in the Russian roulette thing. It was me, Stephen King, and my agent.
Oh,
He was both of our agents. Sad.
I'm sorry to
Sad.
hear that.
Yeah.
But back to your play. This is amazing stuff.
Say something?
Yeah.
I found it a little bit hard to act against you, to be honest.
Because you couldn't understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
Your voice.
couldn't really understand. He wasn't really giving it.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, not much.
I saw
Not
that.
much. Yeah, because it was kind of hard. Can you enunciate when you do? Yeah,
It's just the words on
on the
the page.
page.
Yeah, and then
Could you understand? And he said how ironic.
No.
Because it was really ironic. Because he said you couldn't beat him with your space powers, then you did beat him with your space powers. So that's irony.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
I loved it.
Thank you, Connor.
It's just a note.
Yeah.
just a constructive note. And next time, Theo, try get harder.
How did you come up with that?
Oh, you know what I do? I just it comes to me. It's just it's ethereal in the air. with
Guys,
its- Yeah,
can I ask you a question?
sure.
Do you think I'm a leading man?
In what genre?
In what sense?
Like,
With Tom Hanks?
yeah, blockbuster.
I think first you need to work through becoming a supporting role,
Yeah.
and then from there
Work your way up.
work
Work
your way
your way up. Yeah.
you know,
but-
you got in at the deep end with supporting role, and you're struggling, you're drowning a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just take a breath here. Let's move on to the game show within the talk show.
Oh, there's a game show.
Yes, and actually, I think you'll like the prize at the end.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Nice.
All right, so why don't I start us off with our first question? And Ellis, since you were the first guest, that means you get first response.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let me pull this up here. No cheating.
No cheating.
All right. Okay. All right, for our first question,
Yes.
please identify the shape.
Well, that's a Rorschach test. It's really subjective, wouldn't you say?
Final answer?
No. My final answer is sexy bat. Sexy bat. Final answer. A bat with like sex appeal.
Theo?
I think it looks like a angry spider.
You think it looks like an angry spider? Actually, both of you are wrong. As a matter of fact, oops. It's Miles Tellman. Fabe the Hot. He's
But there, I know him. I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him that way.
You can ignore the
The picture.
Yeah. What was that?
is the E-cast.
Oh, you trying to act?
This is
No, shame.
Yeah. How a shame. What role were you retry?
let's just keep going on with
Yeah, play it together, man. Play it together.
Okay, both of you didn't get any points for
Did you get the part? Or?
Really, don't.
Can we,
Don't.
like
dig
please
into
go on with the
Yes, please go on to the game show.
Yeah.
Maybe a show.
if we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get more question.
Very bad. I'm getting to that. All right. Question 2.
Mm-hmm.
Theo,
Yeah.
you'll get first dibs on this, all right?
Okay.
All right. Creak. The heavy door of Books and Moors announced Chandra's arrival. She stood in the doorway for a moment, enjoying the rich smell of fresh paper. The books sat on wide wooden shelves in rows, their spines turned toward her like friendly, expectant faces. Hi, Chandra, sang Miss Lee, the owner from behind the cash register. Looking to buy anything special today? No thanks. I just want to browse, Chandra answered. She felt like a kid in a candy shop. Her mouth was practically watering at the sight of all these books. Each one seemed to promise adventure and mystery. She could not help but notice, however, that there was no one else in the store.
You okay there?
Yeah, just still digging through some stuff. The last 4 or 5 times she had stopped in here, she had also been the only customer. She glanced at Miss Lee and noticed tight little worry lines around her mouth. Chandra was sure they had not been there the weeks before. At the cash register, Chandra commented on how quiet the store was. Miss Lee sighed. Lately, every day is like this, she said. More customers don't come in. The store will have to close. Oh, shit. That night at the dinner table, Chandra was unusually quiet. She was thinking about how much she would miss Books and More if it closed. When her family asked her what was wrong, she told them what Miss Lee had said. Her older brother, Pete, frowned. You know, Chandra, one of my courses over at the community college is an advertising class. Perhaps some of what I'm learning could help Miss Lee save Books and More. Like what? Asked Chandra. Pete said, Miss Lee needs more people in her store. Once people go in, they'll probably buy books. He snapped his fingers. I've got it. How about a book club? One evening a month, people could meet in the store to discuss a book they've all read. If they buy it at her store, they receive a discount. In fact, she could do several book clubs. One for kids, one for adults, one for mystery fans. You get the idea. That's great, Chandra explained. And how about having some authors come and do a book signing? I even have an idea for the first author. My math teacher, Mr. Fletcher, writes children's books. I'm sure he would be willing to help Books and More. I could put up flyers about the event at my school. Maybe someone could write about it in the school newspaper. The next day was Saturday. Chandra went straight to Books and More to share her thoughts with Miss Lee. Miss Lee seemed hesitant at first, but by the time Chandra finished, she was smiling. I'll try your ideas. What do I have to lose? I'm going to need help, though. Someone will have to lead the book club discussions. I'll need help advertising these events because I've never been good at such things. Finally, everything was ready for the big night. At the back of the store, Miss Lee had set up several rows of folding chairs and a comfortable armchair for Mr. Fletcher. The chairs slowly filled with people. The time had come to introduce Mr. Fletcher to the crowd. Miss Lee walked up to the aisle and turned to face the crowd. Tonight is the first of what I hope will be a series of visiting authors. Before I introduce tonight's author, though, there is someone I must thank. This exciting evening was mostly arranged by a terrific young lady named Chandra Phillips. If she were a little older, I would hire her as my advertising director. The crowd laughed and clapped. This is just a good story. Miss Lee then introduced Mr. Fletcher as he began to read from his latest book, Harry's Haunted Hayride. She took a seat next to Chandra. Did you really mean that? Could I really work here someday? Chandra whispered. Miss Lee nodded. Chandra tried to listen to Mr. Fletcher, but her mind swam with even more ways to help Books and More be successful. After all, she had to protect her future job. In paragraph 3, the word browse means examine carefully, search for intently, consider seriously, look over casually.
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. Creak! The heavy door of Books and More's announced
We have to go away someplace. Yes.
What was the last? Sorry, what was the last?
Okay, sorry. In paragraph 3,
The
word browse means examine carefully, search for intently, consider seriously, look over casually.
Once more.
In paragraph 3, the word browse means examine carefully. That's F.
Mm-hmm.
G. Search for intently. Consider seriously or look over casually.
Examine carefully.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It was in paragraph 3.
Oh, paragraph 3.
You remember?
I have a question about this.
Well, it's actually you're up, Ellis.
I could not be bothered. I refuse to answer over.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
What? Yeah, this. I refuse to answer that question.
No. Okay. You had a comment, Ellis?
Yes. So her name was Chandra? I was gonna ask. That's a weird name.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Also,
Your name is Ellis.
Yeah, it's a normal name.
You were named after an island.
Sure. So the bookstore, is it like available for other people who want to advertise their books?
You know,
I'm an offer.
what I can do is I can contact the Standards of Learning for the state of Virginia. They're responsible for this story.
Oh, interesting.
And I can ask them about you potentially, and if you want, I can also throw your throw your name in the ring as well.
Are you a writer?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well, then we actually have our final question.
Oh, good.
And actually, you all know Captain Kirk.
I'm familiar.
Star Trek.
Yep. Ellis, you get to start with this one. Do you know Captain Kirk's middle name?
Of course I do, Connor. It's tzatziki, like the sauce.
Ooh, sorry, that's actually wrong.
What the fuck?
I tricked Alice. The answer is Tiberius.
That's right.
You bastard.
Tough luck.
That sucks. And as I said, I promised a prize for the winner. It's actually $50.
Oh.
Ellis, if you have the money, you can just pay Theo now. Yeah, you lost.
It's your show.
And that's not how gambling works.
That's how game shows work.
Don't ruin the show, Alice.
again.
Well, that's not going to work. I said dollars, not euros.
Yeah, I'll get it exchanged. I don't know what to tell you.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Can I Venmo you? Jeez. All right.
I don't know. That would be a question for Theo.
I don't have Venmo.
I'll go to the exchange. All right. Can we wrap this up?
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for watching our show, Big Red TV, and also a special thanks to Theo Mason Wood
Thank you for having me.
and Ellis Harlanson.
Sure.
Thank you again, and stay tuned for next week.